Is that snow on the graphic? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, good Thursday morning, everyone. We're meteorologists Jacob Wycoff and Terry Eliasen. Appreciate you tuning in on what could be a fairly eventful weekend.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so...
We just ripped the Band-Aid off. They saw it.
There's their preview as to what we're about to talk about. Now, listen, that's a little aggressive. There is some snow in the forecast for parts of New England this weekend, but don't tune us off just because you saw the snow right away. It's
exactly.
not going to be that bad everywhere.
So we do have a next weather alert in effect for us, and the big reason is we have a absolutely dreadful Saturday ahead of us. There's going to be some really cold temperatures likely hitting our highs for the day at midnight. The cold air is drawn down, and yes, you're reading that correctly. There could be some snow mixing in the higher elevations.
This is a very anomalous. This is about as, I guess you could say, about as bad as it gets. And I don't want to say bad because maybe some people like this weather.
Sure.
But this is about as anomalously cold and I guess you could say snowy you get this time of year. We're almost to June.
Yeah.
And we got a storm that's basically coming out of the northern reaches of Canada, almost right from the Arctic Circle, coming right here through Saturday, second weekend in a row where we have some adverse weather. So I don't think there's many folks too excited about this one.
No. Unfortunately, it's yet another Saturday that's going to be impacted. So you mentioned this is coming from Canada. We have this big ridge that is built up through the center half of the country, and then we're in the trough, what we call the Omega block, if you will. You see that warm air all the way up to, is that Hudson Bay there?
Hudson Bay.
Hudson Bay, seeing some very, very warm temperatures, but that cold pool of air will spill in. And so by the time we get into Saturday, we're gonna be feeling it.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with the Greek alphabet, it looks, this sort of jet stream looks just like the letter omega, hence why they call it an omega block. And block meaning it's tough for things to really get dislodged or move around too much. So for several days up towards Hudson Bay in Canada, where I believe there's still some ice in the water up there, which is typical this time of year, they're gonna get probably 80 plus up there, while we are some 40 degrees colder than that down here in Boston. So very atypical, very strange setup. And wouldn't you know it, New England smack dab in the middle of the chilly side of things, as usual.
So this is a somewhat rare storm track for this storm, dropping basically from north to south. Some of the showers start to arrive as you go later into Friday, and then certainly into the overnight. As this system tracks right over southern New England, it's going to draw down some of that cold air. You see the periods of rain through the morning and into the midday on Saturday. And as it kind of exits the area, it could drop a little bit of snow. And then we get this kind of reinforcing shot. I think the first half of Sunday is dry, and then Sunday evening, we have another chance for some showers.
Yeah, so just closing in on that a little bit, just to give you a better idea. So again, today we sort of have bypassed today. There are some pop-up
scattered
showers today. Tomorrow I think is dry for most of the day until we get to, say, late afternoon or evening. You see some showers popping up. And then overnight, as that system starts to pull south into New England, that's when we get this sort of band. This is
like
early
a pinwheel.
Yeah, early Saturday morning. It could feel like a nor'easter, really, at the coastline. As that low kind of moves offshore, and you get the northeast winds across a good portion of the area, sort of a heavy rain in some spots. And you can see it's not atypical of what you would see in like a cold weather season. Those streamlines, those lines are coming in off the northeast. Gusts are going to be probably 40 plus in some areas. So a pretty disgusting day on Saturday overall. The clouds melt away later. But rainfall, it's not really about flooding. It's not about a rainfall amount so much. Half inch to an inch, maybe a few spots got over an inch. But it's more just about the
chilly rain. Chilly rain, lots of gray clouds, the wind. Here's the wind forecast. Watch the streamlines, as Terry mentioned, initially coming out of the southeast and then east and then eventually the northeast and picking up in intensity as you go into Saturday. So 40 plus mile per hour winds, especially along the coastline, the South Shore, and at this time getting pounded by some of those winds. And then even into Worcester County, it's going to be gross. Yeah,
during the day Saturday, again, I especially think if you sadly have plans to be in the Cape this weekend, or really anywhere, you're going to feel some miserable weather, but they could absolutely feel like a nor'easter at times during the day on Saturday, and that the winds do move out on Saturday night into Sunday. But the temperatures may be the most stark thing. I mean, so we're kind of starting with today, moving through tomorrow. You can see some typical stuff. We average around 70 degrees this time of year. And then watch the blues just sort of come in. And that, it would be bad enough, I guess you could say, if it's 40 degrees in the morning, chilly start. But look at these afternoon temperatures. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Yep.
I mean, we're talking mid-40s on Saturday across most of eastern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire. Daytime highs, again, typically should be around 70, low 70s. This is kind of brutal.
Yeah, so like 9 days ago, we had 96.
Right.
And then, we're talking about 25 degrees below the average high temperature. So we're splitting the difference. We get averages in weird ways, and this is an example of that. Now, one thing that, after Mother's Day, we tend to say you can start to put the plants in the ground. Mm-hmm. Do we need to be concerned if you're in northern Worcester County of like protecting? Worth watching, yeah, as it evolves a little bit.
Yeah, I think good thing we have trusty meteorologists on this weekend.
Absolutely.
To keep everybody updated.
Raising my hand.
If you put plants in, I think I have. I'm sure most folks have at this point. I think most of us will be fine. Like low to mid 40s, even upper 30s. You're probably fine. But you could be some spots, southern New Hampshire, some of the colder spots, early Sunday morning. If we get that clearing and some radiating. That could be, you might want to put a cover over some plants.
Absolutely,
so make sure you tune in over the weekend just to keep updated on that. Now, the interesting thing about Saturday's temperatures, the high for the day is probably going to occur just after midnight, so the very early part of Saturday morning, and it'll probably be somewhere in the mid-50s. The temperatures drop off from there. So the record low high on Saturday, so the lowest maximum temperature we have recorded is 51 degrees, and that was, I don't know if you remember this, but this was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
I definitely remember it.
It was brutal. We had 2 days in a row where highs were 51, and it was just a driving rain the whole time.
This was the year that Memorial Day was colder than Christmas,
yes.
the previous Christmas.
Right.
Yes.
I happened to be coaching a baseball tournament.
So you remember it vividly.
I mean, I was like, how are we not canceling this? And they just kept playing. Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we'll probably...
He's not bitter, you guys.
No. We probably won't have a record, but it could be pretty darn close, especially if we cool off a little bit quicker early in the morning on Sunday. Either way, if the high for the day is somewhere in the low to mid-50s, it's a pretty odd looking day in Boston.
Absolutely. So what we're looking at right now is what we call a skew T chart. And what we're specifically looking at is that 0 degree line or 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Notice how most of the atmosphere as you go to the left of that black line is below freezing. And so that means snow is getting to about, is that 900 millibars?
Somewhere close, yeah.
It's really close to the surface. And once it gets above that 32, then it starts to flip over to rain. But our point in showing that is there will be some higher elevations, like Mount Washington, but even closer to home, above 1,000 feet or so, that could see some snow.
Yeah. So essentially, we think it will be snowing above our heads everywhere on Saturday.
Yes.
The precipitation coming out of the clouds will be snow. And it will be snowing all the way down through about, say, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 feet, give or take. And so any peaks in the whites, the greens, northwestern Maine that are above 3,000 or 4,000 feet are definitely going to, I think, almost certainly going to see some snow. The question is, how about like the Monadnock region, or even northern Worcester County? I think it's really close, really borderline as to whether it'll probably be mostly rain, but you get a heavier burst of precipitation, and a lot of times during those heavier bursts, it draws down that stuff like above, the colder air above.
Yep.
So I definitely would not be shocked if I had some folks in northern Worcester County, southwest New Hampshire sending in pictures, calling the station, it's snowing. Again, it's certainly not going to amount to much of anything, but just unbelievable that we're heading into June and we could see some snow in the area. Yeah, kind of crazy. Here's just one model kind of depicting where some snow, this is a sort of a smattering. You can see like northern Monadnocks up towards Mount Washington. Again, we're talking small amounts of snow here, but again, just to highlight some of the peaks of the greens as well.
Yeah. It'll be fun to watch the Mount Washington camera as we go into Saturday.
So I just pulled this up. How unusual is it to have snow in Mount Washington this time of year? So they actually averaged, drew that line, they averaged 12.9 inches of snow on top of Mount Washington in the month of May. So it's actually not that unusual. Now, most of that typically comes in the early part of the month.
Yeah.
And in fact, this month, May of 2026, they've had, I think, 8.5 inches, and most of it came in the first week of May. So you can see as you get to June, there's an average of 1.3 inches of snow. So you can tell that as you get later in May to June, it actually is quite unusual. I certainly think there could be a few inches up there this weekend. So, I think if you're kind of into this stuff, pull up. Mount Washington has some great webcams. Pull them up this weekend. Take a look.
And great data, too.
Yeah.
They do an amazing job. Now, we always say that when you are hiking Mount Washington, you should pack for like 2 to 3 seasons. Do you think it will be especially bad going into this
weekend? If you've got plans to hike Mount Washington Saturday, I mean, yikes. I mean, you'll be walking obviously from the base of rain up into some snow, ice pellets. There could even be a little bit of, there's so much cold air aloft, there could even be a little bit of hail in parts of the area. So I certainly wouldn't advise hiking.
No, I'm not advising it. But some people get caught off guard, right? We have that book. That's a very famous book. I don't want to throw it out there, but Death on Mount Washington, I think, is what it's called. So don't wish that upon anyone. All right, so here's our 7-day forecast. There is a bit of a sea breeze that has set up, helped to kind of initiate a few showers, as well as a wave of energy is swinging through the area. We're going to be in the upper 60s and low 70s, a little bit cooler along the coastline. Average day tomorrow, there will be some showers late, and then by the time we get into our Saturday, that's where I have 50 there, but it very easily could be in the 40s in the afternoon.
I think for a time it'll be in the 40s. Again, the high may be wee hours of the morning in the mid-50s, but 50 is kind of, I guess, a good average for the day. But not a nice one. I'm trying to think. There's really no place in New England you can go and hide from this one. I suppose maybe go out to western. No, I mean, it's just going to be kind of a rough day. Now, Sunday, we didn't mention Sunday.
We turn it around. Heading into Sunday.
Yeah, a few showers Sunday night and an unsettled pattern next week. But we're not going to be talking about, hopefully this is the last time the 4-letter snow word comes out again. But
I hope so too, yes. Well, we had that fake winter for a day on Saturday, and then we'll just fast forward
moving right along,
Moving right along. All right, well, we appreciate you tuning in. If you're following on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. There's a live look outside at the moment. Beautiful stuff. Have a great day, everyone.